This is our new dinghy. Yes, it just got here like an hour ago. Unfortunately, we didn't get to record it coming off the trailer because they came an hour early, and we went to West Marine to grab something real quick. But we are gonna unwrap this, get it ready, and then they're gonna put it on the back of our boat today. But we'll tell you all what it is once we get it unwrapped. I'm gonna unwrap a lot of it, and Joey's gonna do a lot of filming. So let's get this started. We have been really excited to tell everybody about this dinghy because it is super special. It's a unique product that is new to the market that kind of has came out in the last year or so by a really popular marine company. But they're coming into the dinghy market with a unique product that they claim it is unsinkable. It has a 50-year life, and you could put as many holes in it as you want and it won't sink. And the one secret I'm going to tell you is it is completely tubeless. Probably some of you already know what we're doing, but we're really, really excited about this. It won't show up right. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay, it is really, really nice. Really nice. So the cat's out of the bag. This is our new Mantus Dinghy. Why these are kind of taking over the whole market is, first of all, Mantus are famous for making incomparable anchors. That's what they're famous for. They make amazing anchor systems, and they're slowly getting into the dinghy market. But what's nice is this is completely tubeless, never refilling air, never having to take care of anything. And they ride just like a tube dinghy though. That's what makes these so special, is they don't ride like an aluminum little mini boat or a aluminum tender. They ride like a dinghy that has tubes. Scratch the shit out of it. It actually, it's damaged. Okay, pause. That is where we have to stop the video. This is not a paid advertisement, by the way. This is kind of crazy, but that video was supposed to be us just enjoying ourselves, opening our dinghy and putting it together and having you guys along for the ride. We're very excited that we got such a unique dinghy that is supposed to be, you know, pretty much the best thing out there right now. And right as we pause the video, the reason why we're stopping it there and we're going to probably skip about 3 weeks. If you were looking at all of the boards of the pallet, you can see that a bunch of the pallet boards were broken. And we didn't really think anything about it, but you know, obviously we ripped off that plastic. Well, the plastic was covering the whole dinghy, so you can't see anything underneath. Well, come to find out, the shipping company transferred it a few times outside. So it started in Texas and drove all the way to Boston, but it stopped in Philadelphia, in another city because we could watch it on the tracker. Well, at some point, our dinghy got dropped. So that's why all the pallet boards were broken, and I didn't really notice it till we went to the other side of the dinghy, which was on the side of the wall, and looked underneath, and one of the boards had actually kind of cut deep through the bottom of it, because we think it was dropped from like a really high level. Like we think it was dropped like 10 feet. And this is another reason why you should go with Mantus. So I immediately got Mantus on the phone, told them what was going on, sent them a bunch of pictures. And right now, as we speak, they are directly flying 2 guys out to Boston right now to repair it. Luckily, Mantus forms all of their dinghies in-house. So they are able to heat that up, repair it, fix all the scratches, because the whole front got scratched, and then there's a big, giant scratch underneath. So they're flying out today to come and fix all of that. And I wasn't expecting that. I really didn't know what the solution was going to be. We just knew, like, I don't know, that scratch is deep enough to where does it get to the inside of the dinghy, and we just didn't know. So they're going to fly out, they're going to heat that up, they're going to clean all that up, and they're actually going to put the dinghy together for us, because when we come back to the boat is actually the very first episode that we're going to air. When we go back to the boat, we're only there for 24 hours before we're supposed to take our first major trip, which we're going to do lots of videos about this trip. We're really excited about where we're going to keep it for the year. So for 2026, 2027, we're going to keep it in the same area for a year, which I don't know if I've already announced that on the first video or not. But so the next part of this video is going to be a skip about 2 or 3 weeks. So that's why we look different. I got a haircut already. Like, I just wanted to be very transparent. Like, you know, things don't always work out the way that you expect. So it got damaged, and Mantus is doing everything they can to make sure it's put back together correctly, fixed. The damage is very minor, to be honest. Like, this thing is supposed to be able to get scratched up against rocks. Like, it's meant for heavy duty stuff. So it's not like it's very bad. It's just that the jagged wood that broke just went straight up into it when it dropped. And so it kind of was like, got poked through. And so they just want to make sure that, you know, it's safe, which we obviously care about. But they also agreed to put it all together. They're going to put the engine on it for us. And then when we go there, we'll be able to test it for a couple hours, you know, get that engine running, because, you know, there's a break-in period for all engines. So we got to break in that engine a little bit. I think it's 20 hours for 20 horse. 4-stroke, I think it's about 20 hours. So we're not going to put 20 hours on it. We might put an hour or two just to test around. So the rest of this video is going to be that time skip. So let's go forward 3 weeks. Here she is, Jo. We got to see her last night, but it was dark. But we're finishing putting the last few things on. But they put the engine on for us. They already put the gas tank together, which I don't know why, but Mantus sent us 2 fuel tanks. So we have a small one and a big one. We're going to get this all cleaned out, make sure it's all put together, open all the last few bags, and then we're going to fuel her up and put her in the water today. They came and fixed all the scratches. Looks like they worked on some of them and got all that to make sure it was safe, all put together. It's gonna be great. How you feeling, Jo?
Excited.
Excited while he's ripping, tearing, pulling. Is that from Harry Potter? I will rip. Yep, that's from Harry Potter.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get all these bags put together. They look so nice. There's so many little little storage boxes. Like,
So we need a screw.
Oh, yeah, so it's 90 degrees. You don't need to take it off, Joe, just rip. Tahatsu engine looks good. We upgraded for the 20 horse, and we also got the 20 horse that has the auto start, because I will not be pulling a string like an old mower. And then they already installed a battery, which I honestly don't know where the battery is. Must be right here because this is the electronic component. Oh yeah, the battery's right over here on this side. So they already installed the battery for us. Got all that put together. But we're about to put her in the water. Hi boys. Stay there. All right. The dinghy is in the water. All right, let's take a look at her. She's in the water. And she'll go on the back of the boat here on the transom. I don't even know how to start it. You always turn the opposite way you want to go. So the engine is always going the direction that it's going. So mix it up. Just figure out the leads and left hand front right. Watching how you need to be watching this. But we cannot use the full engine until she comes in.
And what's making it get more speed?
So it's, even at its lowest speed, it's kind of quick, just so you're aware. That's why I was struggling, because it went way too fast. So you have to kind of play with neutral forward when you are driving.
Does it have to come to complete stop?
You have to have it that low. Right now, neutral. Forward. Okay, this is nice.
Now, where do we drop? That red button is probably like a stop.
Yeah, this has to be in there. It's an emergency on. So like, let's say you fall off the boat. This is technically supposed to be around your wrist. And like, if you fall off the boat, the engine turns off immediately. So
Because it'll pull that
legally, this is supposed to be attached to you. It's supposed to be. All right, do you want to drive? Let me get you.
Can we go to the dock?
Don't go near any of the white things, or at least don't go like close to them. So let me get you in a spot.
Can we go to a dock?
I'm getting you in the middle. Just want you to drive around for a minute.
No, I'm not comfortable moving in the middle of the dock.
Here you go. Okay. Go. Don't go too fast. Okay. Learn how to turn.
I want to go that way.
Yeah, but you actually have to be making the engine do something.
My brain isn't used to the speed up, slow down.
Use the other hand. It's designed for right-handed people. Correct. It doesn't really change much. Okay, now make it go that way. How would you do that? And keep the engine going. Now straighten her back out, so you don't want to overturn. Perfect. Straighten her back out. Okay. Okay, now just gradually turn just a little bit to that way. Keep the engine going. Now straighten her out. We're going to go that way. You got it. There you go. Got it.
I hope we don't ever need to go anywhere quickly.
Why?
This is at low speed. This thing goes to I won't get us quickly.
I'll be like, hold on. I love it. It's fun.
I don't know about this turn on a dime thing.
You just have to learn how to do it. This is fun. I can't believe we own this. This is so cool. We are one of the few people that own this, that own one of these. You're doing a great job.
I'm doing a terrible job.
You're doing great.
Every time I turn, I slow down.
Well, don't slow down. Turn and don't slow down. Let's do it. Gradual turn. You got it. Yeah, buddy. This is actually really fun. See how it says forward, neutral, reverse? Okay, now put it in reverse. Push. Cool. Now drive it in reverse a little bit. I want you to learn it.
I feel like either wants to pick up.
Yeah. Don't do that stuff too much.
I don't know things. got it.
We did it!
So there's no life.
We have to put life jackets on it. All right, how was it, Joe?
It looks exciting.
Yay! Okay, next thing we have to do is figure out this davit system, which I'm gonna work on soon. Well, we just finished getting it up on the davits. It looks really nice back here. We'll obviously secure it a little bit more before we leave, but we're just testing the new lines we bought, making sure they all work perfectly, making sure this all works. But the new davits worked. Looks nice.